Well, welcome to the House of Anger. This is your host, Mike. Mike Angerhauser, creator of Black Forest. I got some Southern rock blaring on my PC. Um, I will never buy an Apple again. Love my PC. I like my Apple iPad Pro for digital art, but otherwise, the apples are not my flavor. I'm into not paying for everything. Apple is a fascist company. They want you to pay for everything. If you take a shit, they'll make you pay for it. On I also have somber news for all of you. I don't know if you know him or remember him from any of mine or creepy little book streams or anything having to do with Aldous or Tina. Um, Great guy, Mox Rocks, tragically lost his life last night. Just remember that we're all people behind these computer screen, behind these phones and these computer screens. There are real people behind them, and we're all mortals. We all don't live forever, and I'm just sad to say goodbye to such a nice person in the Mox Rocks. I was friends with him on Facebook. I don't think I need to worry about doxing anymore. Unfortunately, I'd rather get yelled at him for doxing him than having not having him here to talk to me. He was one of the best mods out there. Um, when it was him, Tina, and Kuzmeti on my stream, it was like the Triforce of Zelda. They were the ultimate, pentultimate group of moderators. He was good. He was good. He's a Southern gentleman. I've streamed with him. Um, he, I just picture. I never met him in person, but I was friends with him on social media, on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Facebook. I just picture Yoda with Yoda on a farm that's really rednecked out. I mean, he was a very nice guy, and I'm sad to see him go. Being mortal is hard sometimes. Everybody's afraid of coronavirus, and it's spreading, and then you have people being shot to death that you know. Um, so just think about that when you're fighting people for toilet paper. Is that that other people are out there dying, and for other reasons. Um, Mox, I know he can't hear me. I know he moved on. Yes, this is going to be a drawing stream with music. I feel like like I have to work. I have to draw. So why don't we all cut the bullshit and just love one another? It's okay to get along with each other. Why don't we try it? Try to get the band back together again. It's one of my favorite mottos. And I'm going to turn the music down a bit in respect for the man. God, Jesus, or whoever you worship, whatever your background is, please, please let him into your kingdom of heaven. I don't know everything that happened to the man, but I hope he's in a better place, and I hope that he's happy and he's with loved ones. And I know that his girlfriend was on, I think, Fedorable stream last night, and just God, just please, just take care of him and let him into your kingdom and embrace him. Amen. So yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, it hasn't been the easiest week for me. Uh, my dog, got ran over by a car going 40 miles an hour and came out unscathed and is in recovery right now. She's doing okay. She's on pain meds and on anti-inflammatories, but she keeps a part of her paw got ripped off, and she probably needs the cone of shame. I need to go to Petco and get her a cone. She may not like it, but I'm scared that you know, that the fact that a piece of her paw got ripped off on Saturday is exposed, and she just keeps continually looking at it. And I need to probably have to get her a cone. I don't like getting dogs cones. It's those the lampshades that you put around the dog's head, and it seems to be that everybody is scared of this disease, and I just want you all to remember that we're all mortal, and then if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. I don't know if it's a master plan or if it's a grand scheme of things, and it just happens to be fate or luck, or in Mox's case, bad luck. I don't know what happened. I'm just a YouTuber and a guy who likes to draw and a retired cop. So, I can't Monday morning quarterback situations, especially when people die. I have to respect them. It's out of respect. He was a good guy, good trooper. But honestly, I think I don't remember his first name, but I think his last name was Hayes. So if I'm getting him mixed up with somebody else and I dock somebody, I apologize. I'm missing a piece of brain. Hey, Heather Bell. So yeah, I think his last name was Hayes. So I don't remember his first name, and I can't find him on Facebook. So something was going on where he was just MIA for quite a bit. And he's a very, very nice guy. He's nice to everybody. He was on Creepy Little Buck a lot. High Strangeness. Yeah, I mean, I think he was a night owl like a lot of you. Not like me, because I cannot stay up late. I just pass out. I'm gonna use the terms that my friend Dow Jones down 1771 points. It's happening. What's happening? What, the pandemic? I'm not scared of pandemics. I faced death many a times. Like I said, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. No dildo erasers today. I'm gonna go traditional, and I'm just giving you a look into what some of the characters are in Black Forest 2. Let me have to break out the dildo. Where is it? ¿Dónde está el dildo? Yo no sé. So, yeah, this is what's happening. I really don't care about the stock market and about my for. Well, cops have what's called a deferred compensation It's also known as it's their version of a 401k. And I checked it, and it went down a little bit, but I'm really not scared. You can say you should be scared. Get a mask, get toilet paper, get provisions, stock up, prepare for quarantine. Um, I think that life's too short to be worried about all of this. Tom Hanks has it for Christ's sake. There's a lot of memes out there. They're just, I mean, made me chuckle. I mean, they weren't mean. They weren't inherently harsh or not nice memes. They were just funny. I don't know if what's his face John Travolta has it, or I think people are just trying to make fun of they're trying to make a play on words with with the lyrics to the song from Grease. I got chills, and they're defying. It's electrifying. Um, I don't know if Travolta has it, but Tom Hanks definitely has it. So yeah, it's in my town. It's in my yeah. It's where I live on Long Island. They have one case, one. Okay, um, just one case. You can call me ignorant or you know whatever. You can say whatever you want about me. I just don't think it's going to hurt me. Will it hurt my relatives with cancer? Yes. Their immune system is screwed. If it happened to one of my children, yes. Okay, I will be scared. People are coughing everywhere. And I just think that it's not something for us to just lose our minds about. And we got to go back to the Southern Rock to pay homage to our boy Max Rocks. He knew a lot about music and about especially Southern rock and all that stuff and jam bands, and he knew his stuff. Jam bands is my thing. I like all that stuff. I like Allman Brothers, Fish, Grateful Dead, etc., etc. And I'm hoping for the best. I hope everything works out for everybody. Pardon me while I peruse through my array of markers to find the right one. There we go. See, I started out. I like to talk about what I'm drawing as I draw it. I just don't talk randomly about nothing and draw and just complain and bitch about the world. Um, I like to tell you what I'm doing. See, I start off my drawings with um, especially characters. Hello, Sunny Cat. ¿Cómo está? See, this is going to be a character drawing. This is a character. His name is Klaus, and he's going to be in Black Forest too. Um, I don't know if you can catch the resemblance to a certain fat man that brings gifts on December 25th every year. It's not coincidental. It's true. as Elliot would say. It's true. See, I start off with a light color in a pencil. And then I move on to, lining it in like a, uh, not a very powerful pencil, like an H or an F. I'm not doing this in like a 9B. If you know anything about pencils, they can come they come in all shapes and sizes, just like my markers do. It can make your head spin, and I usually start off with like a light color, like a color pencil in like the light blue. That's some like most of the comic quote unquote pros use, like this. You want to draw a head, make a circle, and then a cross section, a line down the middle. From there, you can make the head look like whatever the hell you want. So if you want a front, usually I go like this, and then you gotta make eyes for the lines. So it's like a kind of like a guide. If you want to make them guy looking down, you make them like this, and then you gotta realize that in the human skull, that the head is concave. Like the skull, it's not concave, but the eye sockets are actual holes in your, and then they're just holes filled with. And by the way, for the nose, a lot of times I just do an upside down triangle, and you do the eyeballs. You do eyeball, and then lips. Usually I do just like a little line on top, and then a little line on the bottom, with little lines showing that there's skin. And then you erase it, and then you move along. Looks like an alien now, but then here comes the hair, and then now it looks like a regular person. Then I go over it with a regular pencil with like an F or an H, or maybe even like a B. Nothing crazy. Not like a 9B where it's like I'm drawing like in black ink. Some guys are good enough to actually do their ink work with pencils. I'm not, and I admit it. Here, I know it looks like an alien, but I'm trying to do it as fast as I can so I can get back to my other drawing. And this is me just messing around with other stuff as I go. Tom Hanks post Hollywood cult stuff. Okay, yeah. I kind of figured that after his facial expression during Ricky Gervais's speech. Maybe he's an Illuminati. Maybe he's I don't even know what you call an Illuminati member, an Illuminati or an Illuminatus or Illuminatus. I don't know, but like I said, life's way too short to worry about everything else around you when you can go, when you can just have no life left. And I don't want to be so morose and somber concerning said topic, but mortality is we're just merely mortals in this big planet, and this big blue round orb floating in space. And if you're a flat earther, go fuck yourself. I may catch some backlash on that, but flat earthers are weird, and flat Earth is not real. If if flat earthers actually got in a plane and flew, they would see the curvature of the Earth. But I want to keep it light. I want to keep it light today. I don't want to be all topical and get angry and ranty. I just want to draw and show you guys that I can draw and that it's not. I mean, I just want to show you part of the process of making a book and making art. That it doesn't come just naturally and easy. Yeah, for me it comes naturally because I've been drawing since I was a baby. My mom or my when I think it was my grandma who handed me a pencil and just said, "Here, Mike, go." And blush, yes, okay. And right now I'm using Premier sketch pencils, sketch markers. I'm sorry, they're kind of like a knockoff of the the gold standard, the Copic markers. These are a knockoff. And then for his cheeks, I may go with a Sharpie or a gel pen. If I go with the gel pen, hey Tony, what's up, brother? Hey Jesse, I may go with a vibrant red because if you read Black Forest 1, all the characters were puppets and had those red dots on their cheeks. But I'm gonna give Klaus here a swirly whirly. Yes, I just said swirly whirly. I don't care. If you, by the way, speaking of Tom Hanks, if you look at his face during his speech when Ricky Gervais was tearing Hollywood a new asshole, he did not look happy. I'm sure he's not happy either right now, being that he's got the Wu flu. And like what Ricky Gervais says, I don't care. I hope he's okay. I mean, I have a heart. I'm not a monster. I don't want anyone to die. I just am busy worrying about my own life, and I am not scared of. I'm not afraid of going. Yes, this guy's name is Klaus. He's going to be in BF2. Not Bigfoot Bill, not the big friendly giant, Black Forest. My magnum opus, my first book. Let's make his eyes a see, this is the shit right here. These are Copics. These are only used if I need to make something pretty. See, they blend. The blending of these markers is second to none. That's why they cost $8 a freaking marker. I don't know how they get away with it. It's kind of like robbery, but the blending is beautiful. Yes, Jesse, Santa Claus. And I'm gonna make his beard a kind of green hue to it, and kind of go into a gray flavor. Yeah, I don't want to make the beard and mustache white because I'm working on white paper, and it would look stupid. I'm going to add white marker to his irises because of that white that we all have. You ever look someone in the eye, they have those little white dots. Like, I like to add it so makes it pop and gives it a bit of pizzazz. And yes, Moss, no fax machines here. This is how I work on my artwork. I also bought myself a CMYK pen, and it's kind of like, if you I'm a child of the '80s. I was a child of the '80s. I'm a grown man, but I still feel like a child. And I don't know Let's see what we got here. I'm sorry, I just need to go through these. I have so many markers. It's a problem. Just bear with me for a minute. I need to find a cool gray to mix with this. And never don't underestimate the power of your colorless blender. By the way, that blender is meant to make your Copics sing and make the colors vibrant and more beautiful than they already are. Come on, and I I'm guilty of the same thing. I just take my colorless blenders and put them to the side because I want to get right to work. See, a lot of these inks are drying up, but what the awesome part about having a Copic marker is that you can refill them. Yes, ladies, you can. Patty, you got it yesterday? Did you like it? Good. Those stickers are going to be something I'm going to continue to do, and I love the stickers. I actually when I was getting a tattoo done, the girl that worked there told me she had like a whole bunch of stickers in her office, and she's like, "Yeah, I just use this thing on my computer. It's called like Sticker App, and you can make your artwork into stickers." So I was like, "Oh, word?" And she's like, "Yeah. It's called Sticker App." And you know, as soon as I got home from getting my tattoo done, which is right here, Carpe Diem means seize the day, hence because I have seizures, and it's a purple heart. And I wear a lot of purple because of epilepsy awareness. In fact, my fiance got me a Baby Yoda epilepsy awareness shirt yesterday, which was really freaking cool. Thank you, Karen. You're the best, and I love you. Fatty, I hope you liked the book, and I hope you liked all the stickers, dude, because I poured my heart and soul into that book, and some people don't even know that though. There are a lot of haters, and they drink the haterade, and it's blowing very, very hard amongst certain factions of people. Myself, I am not. I do not consume haterade. I don't really like Pink Floyd. Like this colorless blender. I'll show you. Copics come with the colorless blender, and they look like this. It looks like no color, but when you apply it to different to colors, it makes it like um, blend very well. It does look like old Saint Nick, but the guy's name in the book is Klaus, and that's all I'm going to say because I don't want everybody knowing. That's all. Hello, Arf, Mr. Wiener Dog. Yeah, I'm going with the Southern Rock vibe because of Mox, my dude, my Huckleberry, as he referred to him. He referred to himself. Um, Quoting Val Kilmer. Unfortunately, yeah, these horrible things happen to people, to nice people. Meanwhile, all the assholes will live forever. Why do assholes outlive nice people? I don't know. Maybe it's God's plan. Maybe he's laughing. It's a joke. I really don't know. But I do believe in God, and I pray, and I had a nice prayer for Mox just now. And one of the things that, all right, well, let's talk about it. One of the things that got me into leaving that community, or breaking ties with a lot of people, is because of the persecution of people being Christian or Catholic, predominantly Christian. The Catholic Church, they did not touch. It just happens to be weird. All right, I made a vow not to talk about religion or politics on my streams, and here I go doing it right now. I hope you guys are liking the artwork so far. And now it's time to break out the white. White boy, where you at? See, I was gonna do Black Forest, on different black paper, or use mixed media and use like paint or colored markers or gel pens to make it like pop, and like a lot of it takes place in the snow. So I was gonna use black paper and just use white paint on a lot of as the backdrop of a lot of the fight scenes and locations of the splash pages that I have in the book. I mean, there's going to be a lot of splash pages, but nothing crazy. My script is done. I'm probably going to be bigger than the first book, which is a stupid task on my part. Well, not stupid. I mean, it's probably going to be about 80 pages, maybe. You never know. I may make some changes to the script like I did with the first book. And let's see. Dealing with power issues here at home, fun. But I get to listen to you at least as I work on it. Yes. Oh, Brian in here? Fatty, I'm happy that you purchased the book, and I really hope that you enjoy it. Good morning, Farringale. I know you started out with a comment, and that's okay. I appreciate you weighing in on things, and I like to hear other people's opinions. And I do not dunk on people for having other opinions that may not necessarily be the same as mine. I'm not going to wrong think you and deplatform you for thinking, not having the same values as I do. That's not how I roll. You will never get me like to unfollow you because we disagree on something. Ever. It's just how I am. Give me a second while I locate said item that I need. I need the Horcrux to fix this. Come on, White, where are you? I'm such a boomer. Maybe it's because I'm missing a piece of brain. I'm slightly burnt. Oh, yeah. Here comes the pudding. Sorry about all the background noise, people. ¿Dónde está? See, I wasn't kidding when I say I have so many markers that I can open up a store. I have them in bulk. Tombos, Sharpies, Copics or Copics, Prismacolors, Whatever makes my artwork look better. Shite. Hold on. If you want to come to the state of New York, don't. It's not because I don't want people in my state. It's because the people running it are retarded. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Yes. I try not to, but I did. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Here comes the pudding. See that green outline around it? It was just, if you notice this thing right here, it's part of it. Part of the process. And then the eyes, you make them white because they're white. And then look, the irises and the redness. And you can look at his beard, it's different colors, but I can make it nice and, make it look like the guy that brings you presents on December 25th every year. And hopefully I don't spill ink all over this artwork like I did yesterday. I still have the page. Actually, that was a happy accident. That was a Bob Ross like special. That was like I spilled a whole bunch of indie ink all over my panel I was working on yesterday, and I just wiped it off with a paper towel, and it came out nice. The shading came out like it wasn't so garish and like bursting through the paper. It came out okay. See, no fax machines yet, bitch. And I don't know if whoever, I think it was either Jesse or Fedora that spoke to Mox's girlfriend yesterday. I hope all is well. I really do. I mean, it's unfortunate he perished, but like, I hope that his family is handling it okay, and his girlfriend. I don't know how old he was. I don't, and see, that's what sucks about the internet. I mean, you want to pay homage to somebody and show them your love. You don't know much about anybody. You don't know who's on the other side of the computer. You don't meet anybody. I don't think I've met anybody from Twitter or Comicsgate or Facebook. Well, Facebook, yeah, it's all my friends and family, and I can get away with a lot more shit on Facebook than I do on Twitter. That's why my Twitter page has been set to whatchamacallit, private. I just don't want to deal with it. Frank, I hope you're feeling okay. I hope everybody here is doing well and having a great day. And make the best of it because you never know. I mean, I don't want to scare anybody. I'm not even talking about like viruses. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about dealing with shit. You never know when your card is when it's time for you to go because we are all mortal. Some may think that they are Teflon and can do whatever they want and think that nothing will ever happen to them. But believe me, I don't want anybody to perish. I'm just saying that it's it is what it is. You never know. That's why you gotta live like your life. You gotta enjoy yourself. You can't hide in your house with a mask on
and fighting. I saw this video yesterday on Facebook, which was amazing. It was these two fat bitches. Yes, I called them bitches because they were attacking each other over toilet paper. Maybe they should go to Jenny Craig and not fight over toilet paper in Walmart, because they're definitely Walmart creatures. They were not like your average sentient human beings. They were Walmart monsters. If you go to I think there's a Facebook page, People of Walmart, and there are some real funky ass creatures in Walmart. I hate going there. I only go there if I have to. If it's like it, and if there's nothing around, and if it's imperative. That's like during Walmart is like the Chinese food of shopping. Like, you ever notice during a snowstorm or a hurricane or something like a disaster, and I'm not making fun of the Chinese. I'm not a racist. I'm just saying that, like, the only people that will actually get into a car and deliver you food during a hurricane or a blizzard are the Chinese food people. The pizza guy is like, oh, fuck that, I ain't going. The Chinese guys are like, what do you want? All right, 20 minutes, and I'll be there. That's the Walmart. It's like, if there's nothing else around, you have to go there. But this is not an anti-Walmart thing, but if you ever go into a Walmart, it looks like the Mos Eisley Cantina. There are some of the freakiest looking motherfuckers you'll ever meet in your life. Yes, that came out of my mouth after I said a long prayer. I am a man of God. I'm a Christian, but I also have no filter, and I can't help myself. You can call me a racist, a misogynist, a bigot, whatever you want, but I'm not. I am just I have an opinion that may not go with your narrative, and whatever. I don't care. And then it's time to break out the weapons. Eat, sleep, dip, repeat. Pardon for radio silence. Sorry about that. Albeit it's not a radio. It's just that I have so much like art supplies that I don't even know where to start. Background for this guy. It's gonna be red. Now, I'm actually using my desk for the reason why, the reason it's meant to be. It's to make art and not be a place for me to stream videos. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the whole streaming thing. But sometimes you gotta grow up. I'm not saying I'm quitting streaming. It's just that, I have all these weapons at my disposal, and they just sit there as I stream and yak about nothing. All right, here comes my Mitch Breitweiser pretentious pen. By the way, I am not attacking the Breitweisers for having a late book, and I know life happens, things happen, and to err is to be human. Just because his book's not on time, it's not a reason for me to attack him or anybody, because I may have a major tragedy in life, and they don't have major tragedies; they're just busy. and let them take their time. And I happen to like the author of the book, uh, Red Rooster, and the other project, The Futurist, Mark Pellegrini. Um, just because he's friends with Tim Lim doesn't mean I'm going to, you know, totally remove him from my life. I like Mark. He did nothing wrong to me. Just because he pissed off a couple of other people, well, he didn't piss off anybody. Just he's guilty by association. That's all it is. And we're in a climate that's toxic, and people just don't want to. How do I say it? They don't want to hear you. They just want to hear their own voice. They like the sound of their own voice. And that's it. Um, by the way, I'm not. I have no beef with Tim. At first, I did for the cash grab thing, and I will always think of Cecil as a good person and a friend. And shit happens. Now you got me talking about Comiskey. I don't want to talk about Comiskey. I want to draw with my pretentious pen. You know what? I think I'm streaming and Tina doesn't know. She's gonna get pissed off at me for not telling her. I love these pens. This is a glass dipper. I don't know what it's called. What company makes it? They're from I believe they're a Japanese company. You just dip, and that's it. You can go through like one dip and fill in this whole circle. See, you can make broad strokes. And you know what? I like talking about like what I'm doing as I stream too. I find it to be like relaxing, and also like it breaks my artist block sometimes. I do tend to have artist block a lot. And writer's block, no, I can write you. I mean, I've gotten better at writing and writing stories, and I don't think I have issues with that. Like I said, Black Forest 2, I already know what I'm going to be doing. It's just a matter of putting the pen to the paper and making it. And if there's a way for anyone to reach out to Mox's girlfriend or family, I would love to help them. Just if it's monetary, that would be great. Otherwise, I just want to say sorry. Hijo de puta! I hate this camera. Hold on. And it's made of glass, not metal, so it won't. This pen right here won't destroy your paper. Okay, I use those pretentious inkers that certain people use, and I could bust his balls because I have no beef with him, Doug.
for using his inkers and talking about how much money he spends on them? When he gets smugglously, he goes, yeah. I do it. I do it because I think we get along pretty well. It's not because I don't dislike him. Yeah. I'm not saying that he's perfect because no one is perfect. Like I said, to err is to be human. I may have to wash this off and go for the brush. No one saw me drop that pen. It's good. Yeah. Rip Moss. And change it up a little bit. This was actually reasonable and it wasn't that bad. And some of these pens cost like $100. I think for like $30, I got the pen and like 12 things of ink. And the ink has a long shelf life. Just give me a second. I'm gonna take a quick pause to grab some coffee and be right back. BRB. Stop here. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Yeah, one of the fears I have of making my desk, aka drafting table, in this position is it falling? Is having like, especially when I'm using like India ink.
I was using that little nib. Now I'm using a paintbrush with, like I said yesterday during my. If you happen to tune into my stream yesterday, I was saying that India ink is a weapon. You can use it. It kills two birds with one stone. You can make it. You can make it. You can paint your leaf with brush strokes, or you can use it with the dipping nib, like the glass nib that I was just using, and make it spill like I just did. Oh, yeah. All right. I may need to end the stream because I just fucked up. Well, I'll take care of it later. What did I say? To err is to be human, right? I fucked up. I spilled the ink. So you can laugh at me if you want. You can mock me. It's all good in the hood. All right. So now I introduce to you Klaus. Not his name is not Santa Claus. Give me a second. All right. Since it's an hour long into the stream and I literally spilt ink on my wall, I'm gonna have to end it early. Well, end it early mean is a maybe too much of an understatement because it's an hour long. I usually go an hour anyway. But I do have ink on my wall, and I do have a fiance coming home in a few hours that may not be happy with it after I cleaned up dog blood with a vacuum for several hours the other day. And it's time to see if Mr. Clean Magic Erasers actually do what they do. I hope you liked the piece that I made, the Santa Claus, Klaus. His name in the book is going to be Klaus, but not Santa Claus. He has a lot of similar attributes, but not the same guy. It's taped on, so I can't move the paper. All right. And on that note, I gotta go. I gotta clean. I got shit to do. I gotta walk the dog. I gotta feed the dog, give her medicine, and clean. And all right. I guess that's it. I'm ending the broadcast, and goodbye, guys. Bye bye. Thank you all.